Cinema has a unique ability to take us back in time, allowing us to experience the highs and lows of history through a fresh lens. Today, we're looking at Emergency, Kangana Ranaut's ambitious attempt to dramatize one of India's most controversial political periods. But before diving in, let me clarify. I've often found myself disagreeing with Kangana's public remarks, some of which have been outright irresponsible and polarizing. However, I'm here to review this film purely as a piece of cinema, independent of her ideologies or affiliations. So let's focus on the art, not the noise, as we explore this political drama. So what is up, amigos? Hope you're doing well and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into Emergency, Kangana Ranaut's latest directorial venture, where she takes on the dual role of director and lead actress, portraying former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. The title suggests a sharp focus on the tumultuous emergency period of 1975 to 77. But does the film stick to its promise, or does it try to do too much, leaving us with a rushed and incomplete story? Let's unpack it all. So the film opens with the dramatic declaration of emergency, setting up expectations for a focused exploration of this controversial period. However, as the story progresses, it becomes evident that Kangana has attempted to cover not just the emergency, but the entirety of Indira Gandhi's political career. From her rise to power to her personal struggles and major political decisions, the narrative is packed with events that demand attention but are given only a surface level treatment. For example, the film touches on her turbulent relationship with her son Sanjay Gandhi, her decision making during the Bangladesh Liberation War, and even glimpses of her assassination. While each of these aspects is significant, cramming them into a single film dilutes the focus on the emergency itself, which is supposed to be the central theme. This approach leaves the audience with a whirlwind of events that feel rushed and disconnected, failing to do justice to any one chapter of her life. Kangana Ranaut's portrayal of Indira Gandhi is perhaps the most divisive aspect of the film. While her effort to replicate Gandhi's commanding aura is evident, but her performance often feels like a caricature. The exaggerated tone, overly dramatized mannerisms, and strained voice make it seem as though she's trying too hard to emulate rather than embody the character. This approach unfortunately strips the role of the subtlety and gravitas it demands, leaving the audience disconnected from her portrayal. On the brighter side, the supporting cast shines. Anupam Kher as Jayaprakash Narayan delivers a layered performance, bringing dignity and strength to the resistance leader's character. Shreyas Talpade as Vajpayee is quietly effective, his portrayal offering moments of wit and composure that balance the film's heavier themes. Milind Soman and Satish Kaushik provide solid performances as Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw and Jagjeevan Ram, respectively, grounding the film with their realistic and restrained portrayals. A special mention goes to Vishak Nair, who steps into the shoes of Sanjay Gandhi, one of the most controversial figures of the era. Nair captures the ambition and impulsiveness of Sanjay with precision, delivering a performance that feels authentic and impactful. His interaction with Kangana's Indira Gandhi provides some of the film's most intense and emotionally charged moments, adding layers to the story that the broader narrative sometimes lacks. The film does touch on important themes like the abuse of power, the erosion of democratic rights, and the moral dilemmas faced by leaders in crisis. However, these themes are undermined by the film's attempt to be a biographical epic rather than a focused political drama. By trying to cover so much ground, the narrative sacrifices depth and emotional resonance, leaving key moments feeling superficial. As a director, Kangana Ranaut shows ambition, and there's no doubt that the production design and technical aspects of the film are well executed. The recreation of the 1970s is visually impressive, with meticulous attention to detail in the sets, costumes, and overall aesthetic. The cinematography by Tetsuo Nagata captures the tension and drama effectively, while the background score by Sanchit and Ankit Balhara adds to the atmosphere. However, the pacing of the film suffers due to its overstuffed narrative. Important moments are rushed and transitions between events feel abrupt. The film would have benefited from a tighter focus on the emergency period alone, allowing for a more cohesive and impactful story. The strengths of Emergency lie in its ambition and the performances of its supporting cast. The film's attempt to tackle a significant chapter of Indian history is commendable, and its production values elevate the overall experience. But the weaknesses are hard to ignore. The decision to condense Indira Gandhi's entire political career into one film results in a lack of depth and focus. The portrayal of Gandhi herself feels overdone, more theatrical than authentic, which detracts from the gravity of the story. By trying to be both a biographical epic and a political drama, Emergency ends up being neither. So in conclusion, Emergency is an ambitious film that aims to shed light on a crucial period in Indian history, but stumbles under the weight of its own scope. Kangana Ranaut's effort as a director and actor is evident, but the execution doesn't quite hit the mark. If the film had focused solely on Emergency, it could have been a more cohesive and impactful narrative. Instead, it feels like a rushed attempt to cover too much ground, leaving the audience with a story that's more fragmented than fulfilling. So if you watched the film, do let me know your thoughts. Do you think it successfully portrays this crucial period in Indian history, or do you feel it tried to do too much? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more cinematic conversations. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring and keep watching. Bye bye.